Hey folks, get comfy, because we're unpacking Super Microcomputer, Inc., SMCI, like it's a mysterious Amazon box that might contain a GPU, a disclaimer, or both. The company just announced it has begun volume shipments of NVIDIA Blackwell Ultra systems, a big step toward delivering advanced AI infrastructure globally, and the market gave the news the mixed, caffeinated reaction you'd expect. What volume shipments of NVIDIA Blackwell Ultra systems actually means. Let's translate corporate speak. Supermicro reported it has begun volume shipments of systems built around NVIDIA's Blackwell Ultra GPUs and rack-level, plug-and-play data center solutions. That's not a small pilot order or a prototype demo. It means Supermicro is delivering lots of finished racks and systems to customers at scale. For companies building AI services, this is the stage where procurement teams stop asking for slides and start asking for invoices. Imagine a restaurant testing a new dish in one location, pilot. Volume shipments are when the chef says, "All right, we'll put this dish on the menu at every location and start shipping pallets of the signature sauce." For AI customers, that sauce is high-density GPU racks running Blackwell Ultra chips, the stuff that trains huge models faster. Why it matters globally. Blackwell Ultra is NVIDIA's next-gen engine for training and inference. Hyperscalers, cloud providers, and large enterprises ordering volume systems signal serious capex and deployment schedules. Supermicro selling those systems at scale means more global AI compute capacity is actually being installed, not just dreamed about. That's a tangible step toward the next wave of model training and AI services. The market reacted. Shares moved, volume told a story. On Tuesday, SMCI's shares traded down 47 cents to $44.91, while roughly 18.09 million shares changed hands, below some of the stock's recent average daily volumes but still a healthy showing for a name that's been volatile this year. Context: the reported average volume figure the market referenced sits around 24.7 million in the snapshot we're using, so Tuesday's trade was active but not frenzied. These intraday moves and volumes are the market's version of applause, boos, and foot stomps. Why volume matters. Price moves with low volume are whispers, price moves with high volume are a megaphone. An 18 million share day is big, it shows institutional and retail interest, but because it's below the very high recent average, it suggests some investors were taking profits or waiting for clearer signals. Think of it as a stadium where half the crowd is still in the concourse getting nachos. SMCI's market capitalization sits around $26.69 billion in the data snapshot referenced, meaning the market is valuing Supermicro roughly that amount today. The stock's 52-week low is $17.25 and its 52-week high is $66.44, revealing massive swings during the past year, from "what just happened?" panic lows to exuberant highs when AI optimism runs hot. Those extremes tell you the stock is a high volatility play that moves with headlines and sentiment. Imagine SMCI as a roller coaster with several steep drops and one very photogenic loop. If you like thrills and stomach-churning P&L, you'll enjoy the ride. If you prefer Ferris wheel-level predictability, this isn't for you. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me, or hit the subscribe button and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. The 50-day simple moving average, a technical anchor. Technical traders use moving averages to gauge trend and support/resistance. The 50-day simple moving average, SMA, for SMCI was reported in the mid to high $40s in recent data snapshots. Different analytics providers show slight variations around $47 to $48 depending on the exact time and feed. In plain English, on a medium-term basis the stock was hovering around its 50-day average, a popular benchmark for traders deciding whether a trend is holding. Why this matters: if a stock clears its 50-day SMA decisively on strong volume, momentum players may pile in. If it fails and dips below on rising volume, stop losses and short sellers can accelerate the drop. So, the 50-day SMA is like the center line in a game of financial tug-of-war. Who's buying? STRS Ohio shows institutional interest. Institutional filings revealed that STRS Ohio, State Teachers Retirement System of Ohio, acquired a new stake in SMCI during the most recent reported quarter, a signal that some large, professional allocators see long-term value here. Institutional purchases aren't a surefire endorsement, but when a pension fund adds a stake, it suggests at least some analysts think the risk-reward is acceptable for patient capital. A pension fund buying shares is like a university endowment placing a long-term art bet. They're not flipping the print overnight, they're thinking about decades, not days, and with such, could hit Smci to $500. If STRS Ohio is adding SMCI, they likely did homework on product traction, e.g., Blackwell shipments, balance sheet, and competitive positioning. Why Blackwell shipments are a tactical win, but not a guaranteed victory. Pros: speed to market matters. Supermicro has a reputation for rapidly integrating the latest NVIDIA silicon into turnkey systems. Moving from announcements to volume shipping shortens deployment lead times for customers and can translate into immediate revenue recognition. That's a near-term commercial win. Solution-level sales, racks, integrated cooling, power, software, tend to command higher value and stickier customer relationships than one-off boards. Selling whole racks of Blackwell Ultra chassis is more strategically meaningful than selling individual GPUs. Cons/cautions, margins and pricing pressure. Building and shipping racks at scale involves logistics, component costs, which have been volatile, and warranty/support expenses. If Supermicro is winning share by aggressively pricing or absorbing costs to speed deployments, margin pressure can follow. Recent coverage hinted at margin compression concerns even as shipments ramp. Competition and customization cycles. Hyperscalers sometimes design their own servers or cut custom deals with large OEMs. Supermicro must keep differentiating on speed, customization, and total cost of ownership to stay relevant. Analogy: winning volume shipments is like being the caterer chosen for a big international conference, great revenue, but you now have to perform perfectly across dozens of hotels and kitchens. One bad banquet and the client might switch caterers next time. The share price mechanics: why SMCI can be headline sensitive. SMCI's stock has been through dramatic swings this year. Regulatory noise, accounting reviews, auditor changes, and AI hype cycles have all contributed. With large-cap tech and AI enthusiasm, the stock can go parabolic quickly on positive news, Blackwell shipments, partner mentions, and correct sharply on any hint of execution trouble or margin compression. That's why trading volume, like the 18 million shares on Tuesday, is an important thermometer for investor conviction. Note this as well. Fear God, and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment is come, and worship Him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up for ever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints, here are they that keep the commandments of God, and the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14 verses 7-12. Fear God, and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment is come, and worship Him that made heaven, and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. Revelation 14 verse 7. I appeal to you to fear God and obey His law. For His commandments are sure and His word everlasting. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful information. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Wait, watch and pray. See you in the next video according to God's will.